What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complication. Complication.
Hey, everybody!
Well, it happened today.
It was gonna happen. We knew it was coming.
We got our first snow. And as much as I love the summer, the thing that I do like about this time of year is the coziness of being indoors. I like the warmth, the comfort, and the relaxation of being inside and not out in the cold.
Right.
So, cozy has been a buzzword that has been coming up a lot in board games.
In the last couple of months.
So, we've been having a friendly debate about what exactly is a cozy game.
Yeah. We were
First
trying
of all,
to...
what makes a game cozy, and then what games fit that
Yeah,
criteria?
we were trying to figure out what criteria does a board game have to meet in order to be considered cozy, And so that's what the debate we've been having. So we decided to come up with a list of criteria that we feel that a board game needs to have to be considered a cozy board game. And then after we tell you what those criteria are, then we're going to give you our examples of board games that we picked that we think fits more than one of those criteria, okay? So, without wasting any time, we're going to go ahead and get right into this list. So, the first criteria that we think that a board game should have to be considered cozy is it has to have low stakes.
Meaning it's not super competitive. This is not a game where it's really intense.
Yeah.
And you're just, I gotta win. That's not cozy.
I mean, it's pretty much a puzzle. It's maybe you're doing it cooperatively or competitively, but it's a puzzle that you're collectively trying to solve. And if you solve it, fine. If you don't, okay, let's set it up. It ain't the end all be all, type thing. So it's just low stakes. Now, the second criteria is low rule set. What you're doing is very simple. You're either placing a worker out to do an action or you're drafting a tile. It's just...
There's not so many steps that you have to watch 4 tutorials to kind of get started, and you need a form to answer all your questions.
Yeah, it's just something like, hey, let's play this game. You remember how to play? Yep. The next one is, and I think this is Alicia's personal favorite, wholesome, non-violent theme.
Yes. What I mean by wholesome is kind of clean, kind of family friendly, a theme that's not really going to be offensive or really gory or,
Not, and I say a theme that doesn't have you trying to take each other out. The next one is not a long playtime.
Now, we don't mean a get it in where you can fit it in.
Yeah, nothing like 15 minutes or something.
It can take a little longer than that, but we mean nothing that's like where you can stop and we're not talking about a marathon.
You're right. I mean, now, there's some people that may think that a 3-hour long game is their idea of cozy.
But for most of us,
something that lasts about an hour, somewhere in that area. Okay. The next one is a game that simulates something that you love to do in real life.
So an activity like baking.
Yeah.
Knitting.
Stuff like that. Or it could be some outdoor activities that you usually participate in. But now that it's gotten cold, you're like, yeah, I'm good. I'm in the house, but I'm going to play this cozy board game. Yeah, like gardening. That's a perfect example. Okay. The next one is pleasing. components, or art style?
Eye pleasing.
Something where the components or the graphic design or the art on the cars or whatever helps bring you in to this cozy theme.
So it's cute, it's whimsical, it's charming, it's something like that.
Right. Okay. Next one I feel this is my personal favorite is open-ended gameplay, where you don't have to follow a rigid path to win. It just gives you options. Like you can go off and just like maybe like a sandbox game or something like that, where you're just going off doing anything, and maybe there is no win condition. You're just doing stuff.
I'm free to do whatever I want.
So that's pretty cool. I think that fits. So we got that. I think we got all of them down. And so let us know in the comments if there's some other criteria that you think would fit on this list. But now we're going to go into our examples. So I'm going to let you do yours first.
All of them?
No, just do one. We'll go back and forth.
Okay, so my first example is Knitting Circle. The reason I think Knitting Circle is a cozy game is because it's a family weight game. It's a low rule set. I think the art is charming, and it's not like it isn't intensely competitive. Like, yeah, you're trying to win, but it's kind of a low stakes game.
Well, I mean, I think one, it simulates something that you love to do in real life.
That was the main thing I meant to say. I forgot to say that.
I think that it does have pleasing components. You know, you're drafting these different types of tiles, these different patterns or whatever. I think it, like I said, wholesome, non-violent theme. You're just knitting, pretty much. And I don't think it has a long playtime, you know. So I think it fits all those criteria, you know. Make it something, especially at this time of year, you're knitting long johns and scarves and hats and stuff like that. So, yeah.
To be honest, one of the reasons we had a debate, because in my mind, a cozy game was a game about creating coziness. I didn't realize that it really is more about you feeling cozy as you play the game.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, so my first pick is going to be a game that you've heard about. So I did allow us to have one old game that you've heard about, you know. So my first pick is one of my favorite solo games, and that is A Gentle Rain.
Well, I can understand
that.
Yep,
Gentle Rain, low stakes. You're just trying to you're placing these tiles in a way in order to place these little lily pad tokens out onto the map that you're creating. You know, and it says in the game, like, put on some nice music, you know, get some tea, put on some loose fitting clothing, just be cozy. And I think that game definitely fits low stakes, short play time, you know, pleasing components if you got the deluxe edition of it, you know, and open-ended gameplay. You know, you're just placing the tiles. You don't have to follow a rigid path. You know, you're placing the tiles and building out your pond, you know. So I think that's my first pick. And I'm pretty sure you probably got an old game on your list. But, all right, what's your next game?
So my next game is Aqua Garden. The first reason I picked Aqua Garden is because it's adorable.
I remember when we got this as a review copy, and I showed her the components, and she was like, "Oh, we've got to play this game." And we played it, and it's really like the rule set. You're moving your pawn around this board in order to get fish to put into your aquarium. The components of this game are so nice, top notch. You know, screen printed turtles and clownfish.
And they're adorable. But for me, another reason why this game fits the criteria is, for me, not going to an aquarium per se, because I like going to aquariums, but fish tanks in your home, which is kind of in a mini aquarium, I think they are soothing and calming and comforting. And so, I don't know. That's just my take.
Oh, okay. Well, this is supposed to be a public aquarium, you know, in this game.
Anyway, I said what I said.
So, pleasing components, low stakes, low rule set, short play time.
And wholesome theme.
Yeah, this fits all that criteria.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my next game is a game we recently talked about, was Parks and Potions.
Okay.
You know, where we are grabbing these potions in order to cure the fauna. I mean, not is it the
animals.
Fauna? The animals. Yeah, that is the fauna, because I keep thinking flora and fauna.
Yeah.
But we're trying to cure the animals. Something ails the animals, and we are putting together these potions, and we're making sure we're curing the animals, pretty much. And low rule set. You roll the dice. There is a more competitive way to play it, but the basic roll, you roll the dice, and you get to pick 2 of the dice. You're rolling 4, you get to pick 2 of the dice, and then get that type of potion from the supply and put it into your warehouse, and then you're spending those potions in order to cure different animals. And I think the pleasing art style of the animals on the cards, like I said, low rule set. The game lasts 5 rounds, so that's short play time.
Yes.
I think it's really, really nice. You know, and it is competitive, but I don't think the stakes are all that high. You know, you either win. If you win, fine, let's play it again. So I think Parks and Potions is a perfect example of a cozy game.
Okay.
All right, what's your next one?
Next station, London. Now,
you just like drawing.
For me, part of it is a low rule set. I have recently, I got into rolling rights and flipping rights late, and even though I like them, they're complex to me. But this game is not. It's easy to understand, it's easy to play, and yes, it's visually appealing. I love those colored pencils. They are so pretty to me. I love to see the patterns I've made on my board. And even though it's a competitive game, because everyone has their own board, kind of in a way you're competing against yourself.
Yeah, because you're not messing with each other.
Yes.
You know, you're just drawing these subway lines of that color. You have a color pencil, you get to draw in that round. In the next round, you have a different color pencil, and you're just trying to fill up your map and how many, you know, your intersections or whatever. So yeah, I think that fits.
Yes, because it's not really take that, because you can't. You have your own board, so you can't really mess with other people's boards.
Yeah, I also think that fits with the open-ended gameplay.
Oh yes,
because you get
have
to draw.
options.
Yeah, you have options. All right, so I think that's a good pick. So my next pick is Dice Veggies.
Okay.
That was my order, because, you know, I think that simulates something that I love to do in real life. And sometimes I don't want to go through all the prep and, you know, cutting the oven on, going to the grocery store, this, that, and the other. If I want to satisfy that itch, I want to cook something. And, you know, if I want to cook something, I can just pull out Dice Veggies, get out my little cardboard cleaver, and start cutting the dice.
And there's
and
no
making those
dishes to wash.
Yep, no
afterwards.
dishes to wash. None of that, you know.
Also,
so I think that fits.
Also, no scrumptious meal though.
Where's the food? Where's the food? Where's the food?
Well, still, that's. I'm sorry. Like, I love the dice. Like I said, the different colored dice.
Nah, I do like the dice.
You know, I love the art on the cards.
Yes,
you know, it
yes.
does make you hungry.
Yeah.
So I can understand what you just said. But yeah, I think it's low rule set. short play time.
Yes.
I really like diced veggies. I love to cook, so I love diced veggies. That's
Okay.
why that's on my list.
Okay.
All right, what's your next one?
My next one is Cafe Barra.
So you picked another one from this publisher.
Well, I like Cafe Borrowers because, I think it's a cozy game because it's a low rule set. It's not intense. It is competitive, but it's not intensely competitive. There's very little take that. It's kind of a friendly competition, and it's not a long game because I think once you get, one person gets three,
I don't know what they're called, like loyal customers. Let's just say loyal customers.
then the game is over. And it's charming. It's in the world.
It might be 4, but I don't know, depending on player count.
No, it's 3, I believe.
Okay.
But the art is charming. It's mostly, it's all cards, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just cards.
It's all cards. It's really simple. It's a cute theme. It's not a theme that, like, we don't own a coffee shop, but kind of like what he said with the diced veggies, I can have that fantasy by playing this game and fantasize about owning my own little coffee shop.
Or going to a coffee shop, because like I said, it's getting cold, so we're having our tea and coffee indoors. So with Cafe Bars, you get to go out to the cafe, hang out, listen to some music, maybe even play some board games, that type thing. So I think that fits the criteria of a cozy game.
And again, for me, Cafe Bars immerses you in an environment that's cozy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So my next pick is a place for all my books. Now, I'm not the bookworm like you are, but what I love the puzzle. It's a cozy puzzle. I love the diversity, the art of the cards, the diversity of the characters you get to play. I love the books. Because, now we did back this one. All these games that we're talking about are games that are in the collection. I backed the deluxe copy. So we got those nice wooden screen printed with the gold stencil books or whatever. And they're different colored books like red, blue, green, and yellow. And you're just organizing. So some people like organizing. Organizing your space.
So I'm gonna have to jump in here because this is my last pick too.
Oh.
And the first reason this is a cozy game for me is because I love books. Mm-hmm. I know we have Kindles now. I know we can do stuff. I love physically holding a book. I love the smell of a new book. I love curling up with books. So anything that has something to do with books is going to appeal to me.
Yep. I remember when I first saw this and I was like, a game about collecting books.
And like many of my other picks, for me, curling up with a book is actually in and of itself a cozy activity.
Yeah.
So this theme evokes coziness in the actual theme itself.
Yeah. And like I said, low rule set. You're moving books around in your house, or you building up your social battery and then going out to the town to get more books. And so it's a place for all my books. That's a really cozy game.
Yes.
So you said that was your last one.
Yes.
So my last one is a game that I've been enjoying solo. Now I have played it at 4 players and I've had fun with it, but just be able to pull this out and play a solo game of it is really cozy to me, and that is Vantage.
Okay.
So Vantage, why it's cozy for me, that it really leans into that open-ended gameplay, because it's really not about the win. The theme of the game is you crash landed on this planet and you're drawing these cards, and these cards have certain actions that you could take, and you get to pick one, and then you're gonna roll dice to see if you are able to achieve that action. Which you're going to achieve it, but what does it cost you? And you're going to the object of the game is to complete a mission, or complete a destiny, or both. But it also gives you an option to, like, let's say you got to the point where you actually completed the mission, but you don't have to end the game. You can actually keep going and keep going through the game, because it's all about exploring this planet that you've crash landed on. And just, it's a story-driven game. You get, if you playing with more players, you get to create the story. Like I played, like I said, I did play a 4-player game of this recently, and my friend, he found this this heat creature. I forgot what they call him, and he named it Hank, and now Hank is following him around. You know, and that's the kind of people that you want to play with, that get really into the story. But like I said, the art on the cars, exquisite. The
Okay.
art on the cars is beautiful.
Okay.
And like I said, low stakes, open-ended gameplay. You can actually play as long as you want. Like if you get to the end, you can say, hey, I'm going to end it here, or you can keep going. So I think Vantage is my idea of a cozy game. And it's so easy to set up. That's another criteria. It's just how it's set up. You know, how is it a long setup, or is it just, you know, you set it up real fast and it's ready to play?
Okay.
So, okay. So those are 10 games that we feel are cozy.
9.
9? No. Oh yeah, 9, because we had a crossover. I forgot.
So, what criteria do you think make a game cozy, and what are some of your favorite cozy games?
Right. Do you agree with the criteria that we presented to you? And is there some that you would add to the list? And yeah, I would love to hear about, we would love to hear about what games that you define as cozy. You know. Now, if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit that like button. Subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky.
I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.